Here at the edge of everything I knew, the world begins where comfort ends. I closed the door on borrowed time and fear, on 9 to 5 and dreams deferred to years. I bought a ticket to the unknown shore, where every morning opens up a door. My backpack light, my mind is finally free. The city's calling out the best in me. From Seoul to Lisbon under open skies, I chase the signal where my spirit flies. No anchor holds me to a single shore. I'm learning what my soul was always for. The pulse inside me says there's always more. I'm flowing through the passport lines where freedom runs through digital design. My heartbeat lives in every time zone's grace. I found my purpose in the open space. I'm flowing past the fear I used to know, through every city watching myself grow. The world is wide and I am finally here. I'm passport flowing, crystal clear. Oh, a cafe table somewhere in the south. The ocean wind is drying all my doubt. My cursor blinks against the golden hour. I'm building empires in a rented tower. The cold workspace is humming with the tribe, souls who left the ordinary life. We share the Wi-Fi and the dream we chase, a global family in this borderless space. No anchor holds me to a single shore. I'm learning what my soul was always for. The pulse inside me says there's always more. I'm flowing through the passport lines where freedom runs through digital design. My heartbeat lives in every time zone's grace. I found my purpose in the open space. I'm flowing past the fear I used to know, through every city watching myself grow. The world is wide and I am finally here. I'm passport flowing, crystal clear. And in the quiet of a foreign night, when loneliness wraps around the city light, I breathe the truth that lives inside this core, that home was never just a fixed abode. It's every heartbeat on this borderless road. I'm flowing through the passport lines where freedom runs through digital design. My heartbeat lives in every time zone's grace. I found my purpose in the open space. I'm flowing deeper than I've ever been, through colors, cultures, every waking dream. The world is mine to navigate and feel. I'm passport flowing, finally real. Flow on, flow on. The world is yours. Lines are cold across the open screen. A different city every time I breathe. The world outside is buzzing with the new. My terminal is running something true. I got no office walls to box me in, just open browser tabs and discipline. From mountain cafes wrapped in morning mist, to beachfront tables where the sparks exist. My work is flowing code is speaking in a global tongue. I'm building in the space between the suns. No fixed address, but every line I write is burning through the servers in the night. I've got no boss above me but the dream. My code is flowing like a digital stream. No fix, but every commit shows the structure of the life that only grows. I'm working where the palm trees meet the screen, the freest version I have ever been. I'm meeting in the clouds at 5 a.m. My teammates in Berlin, I'm in Hanoi then. We're shipping product through the morning light, across the date line, making something right. The ping comes through, deployment is success. We built it borderless, we built it blessed. The world was always gonna be this way. Two human minds creating something great. No cubicle can hold what I've become. My code is speaking in a global tongue. I'm building in the space between the suns. No fixed address, but every line I write is burning through the servers in the night. I've got no boss above me but the dream. My code is flowing like a digital stream. No fix, but every commit shows the structure of the life that only grows. I'm working where the palm trees meet the screen, the freest version I have ever been. And sometimes in the depth of the deploy, I feel it, something ancient, human joy. The same as when our ancestors built fire. This digital age feeds the same desire. Connection, purpose, building something high. No fixed address, but every line I write is burning through the servers in the night. I've got no dream above me, I'm the dream. My code is flowing like a boundless stream. No fix, but every soul I touch through screens and servers means so very much. I'm working where the future meets today. The freest code that I will ever play. Commit, push, the world is listening. You're sleeping in my yesterday. I'm breathing in your tomorrow. It's 3 a.m. and you're part of the world, while I'm watching sunsets on another shore. Your messages are waiting in the light that touches me in morning, you and night. I close my eyes and trace the latitude that keeps us warm, but 12 time zones removed. This distance is the language that we speak. The strongest love they told me was too weak. But every clock I chase is chasing you. The longitude between us feels less true. My heart is set to both our time zones too. Time zone beating across the sky. Time zone, this love will never die. When you wake up, I'm watching evening fall, but still your voice closer than a call. Time zone, we found a way to be two people in one borderless story. The miles between us are a kind of Send me photos of your morning rain. I send you sunlight you won't see for days. We're living twice the life in half the space. Your smile arriving from a different place. I fell in love with you in Paris once, but love became a frequency that runs through every server, satellite and star. You're both my home and everywhere I are. But every clock I chase is chasing you. The longitude between us feels less true. My heart is set to both our time zones. Time zone heart beating across the sky. Time zone heart, this love will never die. When you wake up, I'm watching evening fall, but still your voice is closer than a call. Time zone heart, we found a way to be two people in one borderless story. The miles between us are a kind of art. I'll always find you. Time zone heart. Time zone heart. There are nights when the distance turns to weight, when the Wi-Fi drops and longing won't abate. But I have chosen this, the road, the risk, the cost. And loving you was never something lost. It's the most real thing in all this borderless frost. Time zone heart beating stronger now. Time zone heart, I don't know where or how, but when the world aligns, our orbits right, we'll find each other in the city light. Time zone heart, we make our own design, a love that crosses every date line. The map of us is drawn in trust and art. I'm always coming home to your time zone heart. Waiting, arriving, always close. Breathe in the signal. Let the static fall away. I found my focus in a foreign town where no one knew my name or wore my crown. No history behind these cafe walls, just present moment in the beat that calls. My mind is clearing like a mountain stream, each task becoming part of this bright dream. The noise of where I came from fades to white. I'm working in my truest human light. I belong to every cloud and open sky. My body grounds, but still my thoughts can fly. This native state is where I come alive. Cloud native, I was built for this. The open air, the focus, synthesis, where mind and mission finally become one, and everything I'm building's just begun. Cloud native, breathing in the deep, where learning and ambition start to meet. I study in the spaces no one names, and grow inside the flow of endless frames. Study session stretches to the eve. My neural pathways weaving what I need. A foreign language playing in my ear. The world is spanning with each thing I hear. I've healed the parts of me that fear had broke. Between the mountains and the morning smoke, my learning doesn't stop beside this road. Each city is a lesson, not a load. I belong to every cloud and open sky. My body grounds, but still my thoughts can fly. This native state is where I come alive. Cloud native, I was built for this. The open air, the focus, synthesis, where mind and mission finally become inside the flow of endless frames. Sometimes the greatest knowledge isn't found in textbook, lecture hall, or underground. It's in the breath, the pause, the space between the human frequency of what we dream. The cloud was always everything it seemed. Cloud native, deeper than I've known. Cloud native, making me alone my home, where learning lives inside each moment's breath, where studying is opposite of death. Cloud native, I've been woven from this air, this growth, this becoming, this repair. The clearest version of my mind is here. The cloud native, finally clear. Just breathe, just study, just be. I've been searching for the signal, where I truly belong. I walk through Bangkok streets at dawn, a stranger with a vision keeping on. I didn't know that in that coffee space I'd find the eyes that match my human pace. She chipped her life from Denver to this heat. He left his corporate chains on Sydney streets. We spoke the language of the ones who chose to build their lives outside the things we know. And I felt it, something warm and true, the signal that comes only when you choose to live out loud in every time zone's view. I found my signal in the roaming life, among the ones who left the ordinary night. We gather around the co-work tables glow, a tribe of souls with somewhere still to go. Roam signal calling out to me, the frequency of chosen family. I'm never really lost when I can feel the human signal touching what is real. From Medellin to Chiang Mai, Bali to the Nomad conferences where knowledge grew. We built our startups in between the flights and learned the world through all its different nights. The loneliness I carried for so long dissolved the moment I heard this song, a signal crossing every borderline. This roaming life was always by design, and I felt it, something warm and true, the signal that comes only when you choose to live out loud in every time zone's view. I found my signal in the roaming life, among the ones who left the ordinary night. We gather around the co-work tables glow, a tribe of souls with somewhere still to go. Roam signal calling out to me, the frequency of chosen family. I'm never really lost when I can feel the human signal touching what is real. And when they ask me where I call my home, I say it's anywhere I'm not alone. It's every face that knows the nomad way, the ones who chose to live a different day. That's the signal, and it's here to stay. I found my signal richer than before. The ones who always needed more. We scattered seeds across the longitude, a chosen family in this global mood. Roam, roam, signal deeper, wider now. We built on knowing, learned it somehow. I'm never really lost, I'm really found in every romance signal. I am home. Found, connected, home at last. Every border is a test. Every crossing is a choice. Yeah, they told me settle down and find my lane. That freedom's just another name for pain. I looked them in the eye and packed my bags. No gold watch, waiting, just my courage flags. I crossed the first border with my heart and throat. My visa stamp, my purpose was my code. They checked my bags, but couldn't check my mind. The frequency of freedom, hard to find. I'm broadcasting on the border frequency, where ordinary minds can't follow me. The signal cuts through every wall you see. Border Freq, I'm crossing every line. Border Freq, this hustle is divine. I broke through every barrier they set. My greatest freedom hasn't happened yet. Border Freq, the system tried to change. My ambition burned through all the rain. Each checkpoint that they put in front of me just amplified my border frequency. From a crowd of Ho Chi Minh to Prague, my portfolio of freedom is my flag. The clients in 3 countries on my screen, building something no one's ever seen. I come from where they didn't think I'd fly, but now I work beneath a different sky. The privilege of freedom has a price, and I paid it twice, 3 times for this life. I'm broadcasting on the border frequency, where ordinary minds can't follow me. The signal cuts through every wall you see. Border Freq, I'm crossing every line. Border Freq, this hustle is divine. I broke through every barrier they set. My greatest freedom hasn't happened yet. Border Freq, the system tried to change. My ambition burned through all the rain. Each checkpoint that they put in front of me just amplified my border frequency. Hey, yeah, the visa denials hit different. The systemic walls hit different. But every door they closed just made me build a window. I'm coming through the walls they built in shadow. My frequency rises above every agenda. Border Freq, louder than before. I'm crossing every line to find more. I broke through every system, every gate. My greatest freedom just keeps gaining weight. No chain was built for me. My human signal running forever free. Each challenge that they place within my way just makes the border frequency rise today. Rise up. Breakthrough, you are free. In between the signals and the streets, I finally met hours after midnight, a foreigner beneath the neon light. No one calling out my name tonight, just me and all the thoughts I'd pushed aside. The temples and the traffic and the rain, washing off the years of someone's pain. I was the Wi-Fi wanderer adrift, until this foreign air became my gift. And in the disconnection I was found, where solitude becomes the sacred ground. My deepest self in the lost and found. Kyoto's autumn air, no deadlines in the temple, morning prayer. I journaled in the language of the free, and slowly I became who I should be. A traveler, I was erased my past, the present moment, the only home that lasts. Voice, and the loneliness transformed to conscious choice. And in the disconnection I was found, where solitude becomes the sacred ground. My deepest self in the lost and found. Where the foreign air forgives, when no one holds my history as a chain, where I can be reborn inside the rain. The wanderer was always who remains. Wi-Fi wanderer, deeper than I've been. Wi-Fi wanderer, in love with what I've seen. Between the disconnected hours of night, I found a frequency that burns so bright. Wi-Fi wanderer, my soul is navigation, my body is the carrier, my destination. I'm not the person that I used to be. The Wi-Fi wanderer, and I am free. Wandering, wandering, finding you. North or south, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm building. Drew the map of everything I make before the morning light would come awake. From pitch decks written in a hostel bed to products shipped from the dreams in my head. The latitude of my ambition runs from southern beaches to the midnight suns. I'm building something that the world will know, a startup born from everywhere I go. And every city I have worked inside has left its fingerprint on what I've tried. The world is wider than the dream inside. Latitude dream, I'm reaching for the sky. Latitude dream, where oceans meet the why. I'm building from the crossroads of the earth. Each product shipped has a nomadic birth. Latitude dream, the compass points to more. My ambition is a permanent open door from every degree of this spinning sphere. My latitude dream is finally here. The investor call from 30,000 feet. The client launch from Bali in the heat. Each milestone reached from a different view. Sunrise, always something bold and new. I hire talent from the global pool. My company is borderless and cool. We ship in sprints and live in different skies. And what we're building, this is how it rises. And every city I have worked inside has left its fingerprint on what I've tried. The world is wider than the dream inside. For the sky, latitude dream, where oceans meet the why. I'm building from the crossroads of the earth. Each product shipped has a nomadic birth. Latitude dream, the compass points to more. My ambition is a permanent open door from every degree of this spinning sphere. My latitude dream is finally here. Human depths below, the latitude of love inside the code. Latitude dream, the boldest version yet. Latitude dream, this is the greatest bet. I'm building from the crossroads of the soul, a dream that spans from pole to pole. Latitude dream, the compass breaks apart. My ambition runs through sphere. My latitude dream, always clear. Build it, launch it, let the world receive. Terminal 3, Gate 7. Something always stays behind. The checkout time's earlier than the dawn. I folded up the map of where I'd gone. The smell of this place lives inside my skin. 3 months became the life I'd always been. I said goodbye to faces now like home. The coffee lady who would always phone. Her broken English met my departure gate is calling me to let go of the person I became, to carry every beautiful and strange. Departure gate, the sweetest kind of pain. Departure gate, I'll never be the same. Each place I've loved has changed the shape of me. I leave as someone new each time I leave. Departure gate, I breathe in everything, the people, streets, the warmth, the mornings bring. I carry all of you inside my chest. The departure gate, a test of what is best. The city I am leaving held my grief when everything I'd known had come undone. Between the streets I found the reason why the nomad life was always worth the cry. The old man in the market smiled at me like he had known me through a century. I don't speak the words but felt it clear, the goodbye that says you were always here. And now the departure gate is calling me to let go of the person I became, to carry every beautiful and strange. Departure gate, the sweetest kind of pain. Departure gate, I'll never be the same. Each place I've loved has changed the shape of me. I leave as someone new each time I leave. Departure gate, I breathe in everything, the people, streets, the warmth, the mornings bring. I carry all of you inside my chest. The departure gate, a test of what is best. There's a grief that only travelers know, the love you build in places you must go. Each goodbye is a kind of small death's kiss, but in that grief there lives a world like this. And I would choose it, all of it, for this departure gate. I'm stronger than before. Departure gate, I found what I was for. Each place I loved is written on my soul, a story that makes the broken one more whole. Departure gate, I breathe you one more time. You are the verse inside my endless rhyme. I carry every human I have met. The departure gate, a gift I won't forget. Becoming, never forgetting. We are the ones who chose the whole world over one small corner. From Lagos to Lagos, we are everywhere. From Copenhagen's cold to Equatorial. The data that we carry is our soul. A billion human signals making whole. We built our lives on bandwidth and on trust. The cloud became the continent we must inhabit with our fullest human heart. Data flowing, tearing every wall apart. And something ancient pulses in this beat, where Afro rhythms and the algorithms meet. The human story never incomplete. Data horizons stretching to the end. Data horizons around every bend. We are the signal riding glow. behind the data, and the interface is a human story, a human face from every continent and every shore. We share the signal, we are searching for the same